I'm just driving to scripture now. I usually like to use this time as a chance to pray for the kids in my class, but I make sure that I don't close my eyes while I'm driving. Hi, we're at school. Obviously, we can't film in the class with all the kids, but I'm just about to go in now, so I'll see you on the other side. Scripture is all done for the day. Today, a real highlight was seeing how settled my Year 4 class was. Some of the things that I tried to do a bit differently with our lessons seemed to work really well. So it's super exciting to see them engaging more in the content and the Bible. So I'm super excited to see how that plays out for the rest of the week. Thanks for joining me as I do scripture today. I really wish you could come and see more of the fun things that happen at school each week. But for now, that'll have to do. Thanks.
Yeah, so my name is Robin Bowman. 11 or 12 years ago, I started doing some ministry down at Pendle Hill High. I was involved in the breakfast club there, which was a great joy to be a part of, quite nerve-wracking at times. So probably maybe a year or so after that, I realised that there weren't enough scripture teachers. And once I went into that class, I just absolutely fell in love with the ministry and the children. And really, they were lapping up scripture. They were loving hearing about God. And it was a shame they hadn't had a scripture teacher for the whole of that year. And I just couldn't stop. I didn't stop. I went back for the next 10 years. Seeing how having people involved in their lives who cared about them changed their outlook on life, and also obviously got to tell them about the love of God and why we believe that the Bible is true, and why we felt it would be a good thing for them to look into. Yeah, so my current role is a helper in a classroom. The kids there love scripture, they love hearing about God. I get time to spend with particular children. So on an individual basis, the children get more attention from us. If you are thinking about joining the team as a helper, I would say go for it, because there is really nothing scary about it at all. The relationships with the children are just delightful. All the children are happy to be in scripture. And there are certainly some children in a class who need a bit of extra attention, maybe a bit of extra kindness, or perhaps they just struggle with the actual academic level of the work, and so you know that you're going to be able to really meet that need. We are just jars of clay, and the message is what's important. And so if we look good when we teach scripture, we actually take the glory away from Jesus. Of course we do our best, but we know that Jesus is the one who gets the glory, and that's what's important.
It's been a ministry that's been going on for many years at local schools in our area. It's such a privilege to be part of it. Now, as a team, as a church family, perhaps you might want to consider if you have the capacity to be a classroom helper or a teacher too. We've got opportunities on Wednesday and Thursdays at the moment. You can put in a Connect card or connect through the church website if you're keen to know more about this. The team and I love getting into the schools. The kids there know our names, they're recognising the Toonie Kids logo, they're making the connection that we're part of that church up here on the hill. And we keep looking for more and more ways to connect. This year we gave out a few hundred hot cross buns at Easter time. We run carols events at Christmas in one school. I have the personal opportunity of getting into special Easter and Christmas assemblies at several primary schools in the local area. They're a lot of fun, and they were making steps towards eternal impact in a number of kids' lives. As our partner and sending church family, please be praying for the team. You've got a brochure in your handout with stories, with prayer points and profiles. There'll be another one next week as well. And as the financial year wraps up, I want to highlight an opportunity for you to give a tax-deductible donation to our Scripture Fund. This goes towards materials, towards staff time and training as required. Over these 3 weeks, we're asking you to give a gift over and above your regular giving to support this eternal impact in young lives. Whether it's a small or large amount, it all makes a real difference. Go ahead, rip off the back page of the brochure, fill it in, pop it into the bags as they come around later in the service, or at the box at the back of the church in the main hall. There's credit card, there's direct transfer options. It's different to normal giving, so make sure it goes into the right fund if you're doing that. It's a real privilege partnering with you to make this impact for eternity in these young lives. Thanks so much.